Alf, 250 appearances you've hit this season. So you've got a few more to add on to that. It's a lot of games at Wealdstone over 2 spells. How have you found sort of both spells with the club?
Both spells, enjoyed both spells. Both come at different times in my career and in my life. Really important, the time I played when I first came, it was my sort of first venture into real men's football. I'd played a few games in the league, but nothing regular, and that's where I sort of found myself as a player and as a person. So yeah, I was really thankful for that. And then now it's sort of at the back end of my career in a different role and a different sort of perspective on life and football. And I've enjoyed both spells equally, but in sort of different ways. So I'm extremely thankful.
It's a proper sandwich end of your career, isn't it? The club's kicked on a lot since your first spell, but you have too. If you could speak to your younger self then, what advice would you give him then?
Just get on with it. I mean, I had to learn the hard way at Wealdstone when I was first here before. Obviously, we were in the Ryman then, and I'd dropped quite a few levels, and my style of play, I found it hard in the start, and I wouldn't really tell myself anything different rather than just you need to go through what you're going to go through and finding yourself as a player and sort of building confidence and momentum, and that's sort of what I've done. So I wouldn't really change anything or say anything different like that. I think you become who you are through the experiences you go through. So it's sort of everything that happened at that time shaped me into sort of who I am. So.
And how have you found your role in this second spell at the club? So when Dean and Stu signed you, they signed you to be a leader of the group, played abroad internationally and had that under your belt. How have you found this new experience?
Yeah, it's been great because then you see a lot of the young players and you see the hunger and the sort of thing, and I see a bit of myself in that in my earlier stage here, and I enjoy that because naturally I'm a sort of leader within a group, and I try and always I care a lot about my teammates, whatever club I've ever been at. I always want the best for them, and in whatever way I believe I can help, I take it as a responsibility that if I can, then I try, and it's been great because we've had so many great dressing rooms since I've come back, and obviously in football there's a high turnover of players, especially in a part-time club, but had the privilege to meet some great young boys and some of the older lads as well, and then people that have kicked on, and it's really cool to see from a different perspective.
So in this season, how have you found it? You manager for a game as well, 100% record.
Yeah.
How have you found it? There's been quite a lot of disruption in the squad.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think the sort of second half of the season has shown how tough it is at this level to compete at this level. I mean, what we've done the last couple of years to sort of establish ourselves at this level and sort of not really be within danger is an absolute credit to the group and the club, and it shows the evolution. But this second half of the season has shown it's hard. It's hard to win football games in this league when you're Wealdstone with the budget and being part-time, and obviously with the fixture pile-up, like it's been tough, and I think we've shown a different side to us, the sort of character and the mental grit, and it's nice to show different sides of yourself, and sometimes situations determine what you need to show and what you need to dig deep to do. And from the management perspective, it was a sort of turbulent time, but I mean, I enjoyed it. Looking back now, it was a great learning curve for me, and I enjoyed it, and I was proud of the group because they showed another side to themselves, because we'd had continuity for a long period of time, and a lot of the time when you have continuity, it makes you more secure, more confident, and makes things easier. But then once you have a little bit of turbulence, that's when it becomes difficult, and the boys, are massive credit to them. They've shown real characters to sort of work our way through it.